Alright, so how's it going, guys? Back again with another video. You can see we got the 135i right here. Clearly, um, we have the new engine inside. I was gonna be making a separate video on updating it, but before we do that, today we're gonna be installing this right here. Special package from somebody. They actually don't have their name on it, but it's actually from ARM or ARM. Let's see what we got in here. This is actually what we got. I kind of already started building it just to make sure everything was good for the video, but as we can clearly see, this bad boy right here is going into the 135i. Currently, how we have it set up is with the plate. Let me go get the plate actually. All right, this was the previous setup. I don't know if you guys are aware of this port injection plate. Basically, it goes sandwiched between the intake manifold and the block. So intake manifold goes here, block goes down here. It comes with bigger studs as well. This is what I used to run with an AIC controller, which I guess is really old school and is not recommended according to my new tuner. Shout out Wedge Performance, but my new tuner says that's really old school stuff. And we basically went with the Motive Reflex Plus, which is, I guess, a night and day difference. It can do live tuning, I guess, through ethanol content. Overall, it has a bunch of safety features, highly recommended. But this is our old setup. Also, when running this setup is not too efficient because your injectors are shooting at like a 90-degree angle. So it's going, the fuel is going up and then doing a sharp 90-degree angle. And that's not really ideal for like performance. So I guess the spray pattern is not really the best compared to something like this. It shoots it directly into the intake runner, basically shooting it right onto the intake valve, which is a lot better of a setup if you ask me. Maybe you guys can see that with this injectors right there. So a lot better design. Also, these intake manifolds are not known to crack. The old ones are not known to crack, but I guess you have that sort of more reliability that you don't have to worry about it cracking. These intake manifolds are not very prone to cracking, the stock ones. But overall, we're going to be installing this from ARM. Only difference is that I am removing the injectors from that plate and putting them on here, which you do have the option to put short injectors like that came on the kit, or the longer injectors as well. All right, so in case you're wondering what actually comes inside the kit, a bunch of stuff comes in the kit. You can cap off the injector holes, but not sure why you would buy the intake manifold if you're not going to run port injection, but you know, to each their own. It does come with these right here. I plugged the ones I'm not going to be using because I'm only going to be using one, which is going to be for the blow-off valve, which is this one right here. It comes with different sizes in case you need like a 1/2 inch or whatever, or even like I think a 1/4 inch one, which is a really skinny one. So pretty decent. Also comes with these mounting bolts right here in case you need to mount up like the harness and other stuff. It came with the plugs, so plugged up the ones I don't need. Going to be using this one right here. We're going to hook up our throttle body right here. It comes with these fittings here, or I guess bolts and fittings. I'm going to have to put the fittings onto this fuel rail or cap them off because we do have options to put sensors here, or the feed line that will go here, or another sensor over here. I am going to be using at least 2 of these, I think. One for the pressure sensor, one for the Motive Reflex Plus, and obviously one to feed the actual rail. Weirdly enough, this kit does not come with the fuel line you need, and that one right there does not fit. I've seen some dude, I think 9141 Garage or something like that. He got that one and added some additions to it, some AN lines to it, and made it work. But I just ordered a whole new line from Precision Raceworks. It's Precision Raceworks, wherever I got that fuel line. I mean the whole fuel system. But this one is for a top-mounted port injection, which comes with this. And I think there should be an AN line in there that should adapt it to fit onto here, I believe, because the bend on it is a little weird. So hopefully this should work. Unlike that one right there, if you see that tip right there, it's blue, and we need it to have an angle like this. But I'll show you guys that later. But let's get to removing this intake manifold and try to fit this on. Shouldn't be too crazy. All I did was remove the original charge pipe and then the intake manifold. All it is a bunch of 11mm bolts. Pretty easy to take out. we took off the intake manifold, obviously, and the first thing we need to do is add this T-fitting here in order to feed the port injection. Because if not, how are we going to get fuel into the port injection? You might have like an OEM line. I have an ethanol sensor right there. But same thing, there should be a fuel line that goes up to here and connects to your low pressure sensor line. All we're going to do is remove this right there. We're going to remove that line right there and basically put this in between there. And this should send fuel on top as well. This is how it's looking like now. So we can see I removed it from the main original hard line, which is this piece right here. Connected this piece onto the T-fitting from Precision Raceworks. And now this little coupling one should just click onto the original one right there. And we should be able to just feed it and lay it down. That way we can put our intake manifold in. There we go. Yeah, that's it. Give it a little tug. Should be fine. So the kit does come with different adapters and stuff like that and plugs. The fuel rail right here. So we do have the option to either plug the fuel line in here, under here, or here, because you can see we get the fat one and the skinny one that are about the same AN line that goes into here, and those fit perfectly fine. So I think I am gonna be putting the fuel feed right here because I do also have a fuel pressure sensor for the motive reflex that I believe will just fit right here. All right, this is the motive reflex fuel pressure sensor. However, I thought it was gonna be a direct fit right here, but the threads are completely different. So it looks like I'm gonna have to get some sort of an adapter because these look really skinny. So I have to get an adapter. I'll figure it out. In case you're wondering, you need a -6 AN fitting to a 1/8 NPT female. I got it from Amazon. I'm gonna be putting a new gasket in because, I mean, it's a good habit to put on. I moved over the bracket as well. It comes with the bolts for it too. Putting on these intake manifold gaskets too. They look like a bit different material from the OEM ones, but they look more like O-ring material instead of like a gasket. But there it is. So we're pretty much all set. This is tight. Everything is good to go. I will need an adapter for this right here. So I had to order it because it's a special like MPT to like -6 adapter or something. So for now I put a plug in. So putting it in was not that difficult. It just takes some time and some patience to try to wiggle it inside. Honestly, it's about the same thing as installing the stock one. Just make sure to torque everything down properly. One tip I will say is that make sure nothing is going forced on. If you feel like you're forcing something, something is not right. And also make sure the O-rings inside do not fall off. Right now, I ran into a bit of an issue. It's my fault though. This is how the intake looks. Fitment was pretty good. I mean, it is a big intake manifold. Even the stock one, you have to kind of, you know, wiggle it in quite a bit. Fuel line is back there. Routed it kind of around everything and down underneath. The wire harness, junction box fit perfectly fine. Charge pipe fit fine. All this stuff is ARM, by the way. This hose right here I got from ARM as well. It's just one big piece. Highly recommend it instead of having like 3 different pieces. So ARM, 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 and of course ARM right here. Now the issue I did run into was that I started leaking fuel. So you see that injector is wet, definitely leaking. One reason being that I reused the old O-rings that I've been having on these injectors for like 2 years. You can see they're pretty cooked and they're a bit stiff now. So I did a little bit of research and apparently these might fit. Apparently it's for GM. A lot of cars use these Bosch style injectors. So I'm hoping they fit. Seem to be about the same, just different colors. That's gonna fix our fuel leak because I was leaking fuel from here. And I think number, what is that, 6? Put the new O-rings in, lubricate them up with some oil, something so they slide in nice, and hopefully that fixes our issue. Sure enough, installed the new O-rings, put some lithium grease on them so they can slide in nice and smooth. Make sure nothing is going forced in or else they will continue to leak. I was looking like we're putting in the fuel rail. I forgot to put in this Motive Reflex Plus fuel pressure sensor that goes right there. That's where I ended up putting it. And the line to feed the fuel is right here. One issue I did run into is that this was putting some tension onto the rail, that fuel line, and it wasn't seating properly. So make sure to seat this thing right, because if it doesn't seat right, it will enter lopsided and you'll get fuel leaks. So make sure everything is nice and secure, but at the same time there's no excessive tension. I was getting tension from that fuel line right there. It was kind of doing a pull to it, so everything was kind of like twisted, and I kept getting a fuel leak on number 1 and number 2. But now we should be good to go. Put in the fuel pressure sensor. Fuel pressure sensor is in right there. Fit perfectly fine. I just gotta push it down. Evenly. We should be good. So that's all hooked up, and now we're flashing our bin from Ken from Wedge Performance. Flashing it using Tuner Pro onto the reflex right there. USB. It's kind of hidden, but it is what it is. So Ken sent me that out. Hit him up. Wedge Performance. Highly recommend tuner. Very helpful with this whole build. Basically, any questions I had, he helped me out a lot. So shout out to Ken at Wedge Performance. So yeah, we flashed it. Now all we have to do is flash the MHD file, and we should be good to go. I verified there's no leaks. Turning on the ignition, not a single leak whatsoever. There's our pressure sensor there, and everything's good to go. Let's just flash the MHD file, and we should be fine. Start doing some pulls. All right, guys. So here we are. Test driving it. We flashed the tune. Wedge sent us. Let's take a little listen. God damn. Y'all hear that? That thing goes. That sounds so nice, especially with the cones. I had a different intake on this thing, and it didn't sound as nice, but this thing sounds hella nice right now. Even the whole blow-off valve and everything sounds nice. This thing sounds ridiculous. Big shout out Bimmer Haus Performance though with the turbos. These things sound mean right now. They're like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Right now we're just on the street. Nothing too crazy right now. Ignore the sunroof thing. See if I can get a pull or something, at least like a baby pull. I do want to send a log over to Wedge, Ken, just to see. Let's see. The little baby pull is just to get a feel for it. Let the car warm up a little bit. What was that? I heard like something rattle. All right, little pull right here. Let's do a second. That's crazy. Oh my, I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but this thing sounds, as soon as I step on it, it starts sucking. Huh? Here we go again. That's insane. Oh my goodness, this thing sounds so good. This sounds so good. Do a little U-turn right here. U-turn. Chicano U-turn. That's crazy. This thing sounds so good. It sounds so good. That's how the intake and everything sounds right now. Current setup. Stay tuned for more stuff. Obviously we gotta tune it and everything, but stay tuned, and we're gonna see how these turbos do and all the other bolt-ons do.